What's going on, guys? This is Ethan from E8 Football, and today we are going to review Barcelona versus Benfica, the preview. This is going to be a really good game to start it off, because last time we had an absolute cracker of a match where it played out a 4-5 draw. I surely thought it was going to be 4-4 after the fourth goal was scored. I'm looking at you, man. But no, it ended up being 5-4 after some Rafinha masterclass of a performance. And I'm looking at it right now. This game isn't going to be any different. I'm feeling this game is going to be an absolute cracker in both legs. I'm thinking both legs have an absolute goal fest. Because when Barcelona plays teams that usually are like other European teams, the defense just has a few holes, but it's only because they're learning how to work out the offside line and they're setting it up almost perfectly to get everyone out, except for maybe a select few teams like Atletico Madrid. They struggled with them a week ago. They struggled with Benfica last time, which is why I'm kind of nervous. That striker Pavlidis absolutely tore a new one to Araujo, man. He absolutely pulverized him. So I'm thinking we start. I don't think Araujo starts, but I'm thinking we're going to get Inigo to start with Cabarsi at the center back positions, which is my preferred lineup. I think those two in the center back position have been the best center backs for Barcelona, period. I mean, Araujo, I love the guy. He used to be really freaking good for Barcelona, but ever since that injury, he's just not been at his best. And he's prone to making mistakes. I don't want to talk about it much, but I'm going to have to say the unforbidden words of getting knocked out to PSG because of Araujo. So, yeah, I'm still salty about that, but whatever. So, yeah, I'd start Inigo and Cabarsi in the back for us tomorrow. In goal, we still don't have Ter Stegen. I think Iñaki Peña is better, but knowing Hansi Flick, he's probably going to start Szczesny anyways. I don't know what happened, like, feud-wise between Iñaki Peña and Hansi Flick, because he's apparently just non-existent now when it comes to mentioning Barcelona and their goalkeepers. If Szczesny gets hurt, then I think that's the only way Iñaki Peña is going to start for Barcelona, because for some reason, I think something must have happened back doors, because Iñaki Peña is a decent goalkeeper. I think he's better than Szczesny. Szczesny is old. He's not as good as he was before, and he makes mistakes. He makes a lot of mistakes. I'd start Iñaki Peña, but he's going to start Szczesny, so I guess we'll go with Szczesny. Koundé at fullback along with Balde. I feel like those two have been untouchable this season. It's just been absolutely incredible. Both of them have put in a shift this season. Balde is so fast. He has literally outrun almost everyone that goes against him, excluding Mbappe. And Koundé has been a goal-scoring threat. Him and that linkage and that chemistry between Lamine Yamal is crazy. It's just insane from Koundé this year. I remember him a few years back, many people didn't think he'd be that good, but now he's absolutely proving why he should start on this Barcelona team. So that's the back four. In the midfield, this is going to be a few question marks here, but I'm pretty sure I know exactly what Flick's going to go with for these ones. So in the center defensive midfield position, I'm thinking he's going to go with De Jong. Even though Casado has been equally impressive, I think he'll go with De Jong, because he was resting him in the match against in the last match. And I feel like De Jong, whilst he's good, does make a few mistakes sometimes, but they can alleviate out later. In the other midfield position, I see Pedri starting. Pedri has literally been Iniesta regen. He is literally I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world right now. No joke. He's literally the passes, the vision he has right now is astronomical. He can literally split defenses open with one pass. One Kevin De Bruyne-esque pass, and the entire defense is split. That's how usually we score some of our goals, with an absolutely mind-blowing pass from Pedri. And his hold-up play is also insanely good. He's been balling for Barcelona ever since he came back from that injury. And I think he starts. There's no one that starts over Pedri in his position right now. And then that leaves the final midfield spot to 3 open contestants: Gavi, Fermin, and Dani Olmo. And I think you guys all know who he's going to pick. And I also think that this is the best option. Dani Olmo is going to be that last midfielder. He's going to be that last attacking midfielder, and he's going to be starting for this team, because I feel like whenever they just have him play, he's just, the way he plays, he holds up the ball well, he passes through the lines well. Whenever he holds the ball, he literally, the way he plays is just magnificent going forward. It's something special when Dani Olmo gets a hold of that ball. We saw it in the Euros. He was absolutely incredible. So I think Dani Olmo starts. Despite multiple injury setbacks before, I still think he has that quality on paper to start for this Barcelona team right now. And then up front, no changes, obviously. We've got the trident up front. Rafinha on the left. Oh my goodness, Rafinha. He is so good. And against this Benfica team in particular, I think he's going to be a focal point. Because in the last game we had against Benfica, almost all the balls were going to him. I mean, he was splitting past the lines, going past defenders, taking on 1v1. He was so important to us against Benfica, and I think he will start against Benfica. And we've got Lamine Yamal, obviously, on one side. One of the best youngsters in the world. And the way he plays, that Neymar Messi regen, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to call him that just yet, because we still have to see what he does in the future. But right now, he has the talent, and he is going to start for this Barcelona team. I mean, the way he just passes by defenders. There was a clip in a previous match where he absolutely he passed I think it was 5 or 6 defenders with ease, and it was just incredible. So I'm thinking that obviously Lamine Yamal starts. And then up front, Lewandowski, of course. I know that they started Varane in the last match, but that was only to rest Lewandowski for a few matches. And despite that, even Lewandowski scored. So I think he's got the most goals in La Liga. He's going for the Pichichi against Kylian Mbappe. So they're obviously going to start him, and I hope he does really well against Benfica and gets a lot of goals in. So, yeah, that's my predictions. Let's see. It's never easy going to the Stadio de la Luz in Portugal, so I have a feeling that Szczesny's going to make another stupid mistake, but I don't really think that they're going to pass the ball to him that much. Barcelona does love a bit of passing in the back, so their striker is also really good. Pavlidis, he scored a hat-trick against us. It was one of the fastest hat-tricks in the Champions League. This match is going to be fun. I'm going to go with (3-2) Barca. I think we have enough defense just to hold down. I think we have enough defense just to hold out against Pavlidis and that front three that Benfica have, and with our attacking trident, we can, and Pedri as well. We just have that quality in midfield in the front to get more goals in them in the end. So it all depends on whether we can hold the line well or whether we have a few mistakes in the back. But other than that, though, there's really nothing much. And, yeah, we'll see how this goes. So, yeah, that's going to be all for today's video. And see ya.